Wait, coming back to, the meditation side of things, how has meditation made you a better investor?
Well, the most important thing it does is it slows you down. It slows everything. They again, if you go back to the modern lingo, Danny Kahneman called it system one and system two thinking.
Yeah.
System two is more deliberate thinking. System one is automatic, and meditation makes you be more reflective. It slows you down. It doesn't make you jump to conclusions. And in the world that we live in, which is a fast moving world, there is this propensity to react and to overreact, and there is it can um be devastating to portfolios. People just jump to conclusions, and in a world that we live in right now where we have these deep fakes, it's so easy to get misled. We don't even know, is it true, did it really happen? So people jump to conclusions which could be completely wrong without even thinking too much about it. And then there is this other aspect about the market being pari mutual, which I love talking about in my classroom. You go to a casino and you put your money on a roulette table, then no matter what the other players are doing, the odds of you winning or losing do not change. The behavior of other players do not change your odds of winning or losing. That is not how the real world works. The real world of business and investing, the behavior of other people changes the odds. If you are a strong player in an industry and other dumb players are there and they behave in an aggressive manner, and the cycle turns down, they will go out of business. And you haven't done anything wrong. You become strong on your own just by being in the right place at the right time and not doing stupid things, by not participating in the dumb behavior of other people. Because you are in a pari mutual system, the dumb behavior of your competitors makes you stronger. Doesn't happen in a casino, happens in the world of business. In the world of markets, it happens all the time. Bad news can transform a a stock into a great investment opportunity. And in a sector where a low cost operator, stocks gets thrown out of the window because the whole sector is thrown out, but some of the players are going to go out of business because they were highly levered companies, or they were high cost operations, or they had a fixed cost structure. I mean, the usual suspects. Many of those companies will go out of business. When the dust settles, this one company will survive and thrive and come back. And in the meantime, the stock has gone down. So it's a better business today and a more attractive business today. It's a great news. So, the stock, so while the overall news is bad, but the opportunity is even more attractive now than before. So, but people don't think like that. They don't think of the second order effect or the third order effects.
Yeah.
So they just jump to conclusions. They think, oh my God, there's a war happening, or there's COVID coming, or there's some development. They just run for the exits. And I think that propensity to be trigger happy goes away when you become more reflective, when you slow down your thinking, when you become more meditative. It automatically happens. It's an outshoot of just being maybe you can tell me more about it.
Yeah, absolutely. The calmer the mind, the better your decision making, which is why I have to do it daily. I'm up at 4:30. I meditate at least for 45 minutes because it really impacts the quality of my day. On the days that I don't do it, I could be a nervous stranger.
I'm sure your spouse and your child will be very happy that you made
Well,
it.
my child is happy. I don't know about my spouse, but I think it just puts you in the best position to be able to deal with whatever life throws at you, right? And in the life of business and markets, I think you are more bombarded with bad news and things going wrong rather than the highs. The highs happen, but they are periodic. But like you can be sure about coming across problems and having negative news to deal with. So then it just keeps you very balanced, and then you start being in a space of responding and not reacting to whatever is happening, which is what I find beautiful.